Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this hexagon cardigan. It's really easy to crochet and it features sleeves and a really nice design, and it's really easy to crochet. As always, the free pattern will be available on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the down bar. And this cardigan comes in sizes S to XXXL, and on this video I will be demonstrating size SM. And if you want to make any other size, just follow along the free pattern and the tutorial. So this is a really easy project to make. I really love it. It features really nice sleeves and a bottom edging. I really love it. And this is a hexagon style cardigan, which I love. And for this project I used 4 skeins of Stylecraft double knit, and I used shade Cloud Blue, and this is a light 3 yarn, which is also known as DK weight yarn in British terms, and it's 100% acrylic. And yes, you can substitute this yarn with any light 3 yarn. I will be writing that all down in the description box. You will also be needing a 4mm crochet hook and a 4.5mm crochet hook. You will also be needing a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle, and I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Create a slip knot. Once you've created your slip knot, just pop your hook through and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And once you've chained 5, you are going to be slip stitching in the first chain to close your ring. So just go ahead and do that. And now you are going to be chaining 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. And what we are going to be doing is placing 2 more double crochets into this center right here. So just wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2 loops and pull through 2 loops. And now you are going to go back into this center and place another double crochet into that, and there we go. And I'm tidying up my loose end as I go along. And what you can see is that we now have 3 double crochets, because this first double crochet counts as a this chain 3, counts as our first double crochet. What we are going to be doing now is chaining 3. So 1, 2 and 3. And we are going to be going back into this center and placing 3 more double crochets into that. So go on and place 3 double crochets into the center. 1, 2 and 3. And we have another cluster of double crochets. We are simply going to be chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and placing another cluster of 3 double crochets into this center. So just go ahead and do that, and we are going to be repeating this process of 3 double crochets, chain 3, until we have 6 clusters of double crochets total. So just scrunch up these double crochets like so, and now we've got 3 clusters, 1, 2, 3, and you are simply going to be chaining 3 again and placing another cluster of 3 double crochets another 3 times. And once we finished the 6 clusters, I'll get back to you to show you what to do. So I'm back, and I finished my cluster of my 6 clusters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and they have got 3 chains to separate them. I've just created a chain 3 right here to finish off this round, so that's what you should be doing, finishing off on a chain 3. And now we are going to be connecting to the chain 3 that we started with, so just slip stitch. So pop your hook through and pull through and pull through, and there we go. We've got the beginning of our hexagonal round. So now I'm just going to show you round 2. So for round 2 you are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and obviously this counts as our first double crochet, and we are going to go directly into this space right here and place 2 more double crochets. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets and another like so. And because this is our corner, so this will become a lot clearer as we carry on with the rounds, but for now this is our corner, and it will be our corner throughout. So when you are in a corner like now, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and go back into that space and place another cluster of 3 double crochets. So just go ahead and place another cluster of 3 double crochets like so. And what we are going to be doing is going into the next chain space here, but before we do that we are going to be chaining 1. So chain 1 and go directly into the next corner. So again, this is going to make a lot more sense as we go along, but just note that we will always have 6 corners within this project. So this is another corner, so directly go into that and place 3 double crochets, oops, so 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and another cluster inside that same space. Just go ahead and place another 3 double crochets. As you can see, this is a very repetitive pattern, so there we go. Our hexagon is growing, and what we are going to be doing now is the exact same that I've just showed you. So just chain 1 and go directly into the next space and place 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 double crochets, and just do this until you reach the beginning of this round that we started. So I'm just going to finish this cluster, chain 1, and then go into the next, so then go into the next 3 spaces, so 1, 2 and 3, and repeat this process, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish off this round. So I've almost finished this round, and what I am going to be doing to close off this round is chain 1, so just go ahead and chain 1 and slip stitch to that first chain like so, and there we go. Our second round is complete, and now you can see that we not only have corners like this one or that one, we also have spaces in between the corners. So this is how these spaces are gonna, there are going to be more and more of those spaces as the project grows. So now just chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and because this is a center space and not a corner, we are simply going to be adding just 2 double crochets. So we're just going to add 2 extra double crochets into this space, and that creates our cluster of 3. And now we are going to be chaining 1, and here we go, we have reached a corner once again. So again, every time you reach a corner, you are going to be placing 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and place another 3 double crochets into the space. 1, 2 and 3, and chain 1, so chain 1, and go into the next space and place 3 double crochets into that. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we've placed a cluster of 3, and we are going to be chaining 1 and going directly into the next corner and placing 3 double crochets, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and another 3 double crochets in that space. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, go into the center space and place just 1 cluster of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, and now we've reached a corner, so I'm just going to let you carry this on. So every time you reach a corner, place a cluster of 3, chain 3 and a cluster of 3 double crochets, chain 1, go into the center with just 3 double crochets, chain 1 and in the corner, and repeat, and I'll show you how to finish off this round. So I've just finished this round practically, and I've just finished this corner. So I'm just going to chain 1 like so, and then slip stitch to the first chain 3 that we did. So just go ahead and slip stitch through that. And there we go, we finished our round. So as you can see, it really is taking the shape that we want it to take. So now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and this is going to be one of our center spaces. As you can see, we are going to be getting more and more center spaces, like I call them. So here's 1 and here's 1. So we're just going to work into that one for now and just place 2 more double crochets into this space like so, And now chain 1 and go into the next stitch. And this is our corner, so again for each corner it's going to be the exact same thing. So 3 double crochets and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 double crochets into that same center, chain 1, and now we are going to be working in this stitch where we will be placing just one cluster of 3 double crochets into that, chain 1 and place another cluster of 3 double crochets, 2 and 3. So these are again our center spaces, as I call them, chain 1, and now we've reached a corner. So again we're just going to be placing 3 double crochets into that, 2 and 3, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and go back into that space and place 3 double crochets into that, chain 1, and place a cluster of 3 double crochets into the next stitch like this, and the third, chain 1. So I'm just going to let you carry this on. So in the next space it will be simply a cluster of 3 double crochets in that, then chain 1, 3 double crochets in that corner, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1, go into the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then the corner again, and so on. And I'm just going to let you carry this on. When you reach the beginning of this round, you will be of course chaining 1 and slip stitching to the first chain 3 that we did. Okay. Okay everyone, so you should have 2 hexagons that have 20 or more rows depending on the size that you make. So I have my 2 hexagons, and I am now going to be folding them so as to sew them together to create the cardigan shape. So I'm just going to pop a little photo on the screen just to show you how to place your 2 hexagons. Okay, so I've popped the photo. I hope it made sense. So this is what we have, and what we are going to be doing is this will be the back of the cardigan, and we are going to be sewing this seam up like that. So just obviously do this a bit better than me. Obviously I'm moving this around quite a lot because I'm showing you on camera. But other than that, just place your project flat and attach your yarn on either side. So I've popped a long piece of yarn on my tapestry needle, just tie it on one side. It doesn't matter which side, so just tie this at the bottom, and now you are going to be sewing this in using the mattress stitch. So the mattress stitch is a very simple stitch. You can use whichever preferred sewing stitch you like, but I like the mattress stitch simply because it gives a more seamless look to a sewed project. So just go ahead and sew this. So let me show you. You're just gonna So for the mattress stitch, you are going to be going in one side and then directly into the other side. So just carry on doing this until the top of the project. Make sure it is symmetrical. You can also use sewing pins for this part. I know I never use sewing pins, but you can if you want, and I'll show you what to do once you've reached the top. Okay, so I've gone all the way up, and now to finish off this this seam, I'm just gonna make a knot. So just make a simple knot as best you can, and I'm gonna make 2 knots actually, like so. And then once you've done that, fasten off. So I'm just going to leave a long tail for sewing in my loose end, like so. And I will be sewing in my loose end later on. And now what we are going to be doing is seaming the top of the cardigan. So as you can see, we've seamed the back of the cardigan, and now we are going to be folding both sides over like this. And what we are going to be doing is sewing the top of the cardigan. So just attach a piece of yarn here and sew all the way here. So the back and front panels together, and then once you reach this part, just carry on sewing the front and back panels together, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so I finished stitching this seam, and I tied a knot and fastened off, and now I'm going to show you how to crochet your sleeve cuffs. So to do your sleeve cuffs, you will be taking your 4mm crochet hook and your yarn, and you will be attaching your yarn at any point on either sleeve. And obviously we will be repeating this process on both sides. So attach your yarn, pop your hook through. I'm going to try and zoom in, there we go. So you will be popping your hook through, and now what you will be doing is chain 1, and this does count as a single crochet. And now you are going to be placing a single crochet into the next stitch. So to create your single crochet, pop your hook through this stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that creates a single crochet. And now you are going to be skipping the next stitch and going directly into the next, which is the chain from the previous round, and place a single crochet into that. Now skip the next stitch and go into the next with a single crochet, skip the next stitch and go into the next with a single crochet, and just carry this pattern on all the way around, skipping 1 stitch and going into the next with a single crochet. And once you've finished this process, I'll show you what to do then. So once you've attached your yarn, you are going to be chaining 1, and this does count as a stitch. It counts as a single crochet. You will be placing a single crochet into the next stitch. So to create your single crochet, go directly into that stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And now you are going to be skipping 1 and 2 stitches and going into the next with a single crochet. Now skip 1 and 2 stitches and going into the next with a single crochet. Skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with a single crochet. Skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with a single crochet, and just repeat this pattern all the way around until you reach the beginning of this round, and I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way around. As you can see, it's really tightened the sleeve. I've placed my last single crochet here, and I'm just going to go through the first chain one that we did to close off this round, and this is what it looks like. I know it doesn't look that great on camera, but this is what it looks like. And now for round 2, so I'm just going to zoom in. So this is the sleeve. And now for round 2, you will be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and that counts as a half double crochet. And it goes with this first stitch here. So you are going to be going into the next stitch with a half double crochet, and to create your half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the next stitch. You have 3 loops on your hook, take your yarn and go through all 3 loops. Okay, so I've gone all the way around, and to close off this round I'm simply going to slip stitch through the first chain that we did, and this is what this sleeve looks like. And now for round 2, you are going to be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet and goes with this first stitch. So you are going to go directly into the next stitch with a half double crochet. So to create your half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, take your yarn and go through all 3 loops, and that creates a half double crochet. And now place a half double crochet into each and every single crochet from the previous round. So just go ahead and place a half double crochet into each and every stitch from the previous round. So just go ahead and place a half double crochet into each and every stitch from the previous round. So I'll just let you carry this on before I'll show you the next round. Okay, so I've placed a half double crochet inside the last stitch here before we close off this round, and to close off this round you are going to slip stitch through that chain 2 from the previous row like so, and close off this round. And this is our first round of half double crochets, and you are going to be adding 8 more rounds of half double crochets so that you have 9 in total. So chain 2, this counts as a half double crochet, and just go into the next stitch with a half double crochet. So I'll just let you carry this on until you have 9 rows of half double crochets in total, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've almost finished the last round, and I'm going to slip stitch to finish the last round. And now I'm going to fasten off like so and pull through this last stitch, and this is the 9 rows of half double crochets on this first sleeve, and so you are going to be repeating this process on the other side. But before we do that, but I'm now going to show you how to do the bottom edging. So this is what we have, and this is the bottom of the cardigan. Okay, so for the bottom of the cardigan we are also going to be using the 4mm crochet hook, and so just attach your yarn on any side, on any stitch, it doesn't matter, at the bottom, so either corner is what I'm saying. So I've just attached my yarn. I'm gonna turn my project around just because I have to work on the bottom edging. Pop your hook through like so, and it's very easy, just chain one, and this does count as a single crochet, and you are going to be placing single crochets into each and every stitch across the bottom. So for this part you are not skipping any stitches, you are going into every stitch including the chain ones. So just go into each stitch with a single crochet until you reach the other side, which is the other corner. So just go all the way around with a single crochet until you reach the other corner. Okay, so I've been all the way around to this edge, so the other edge, with a single crochet. And now for the second row, you are going to be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet and goes with this stitch. And you are going to be placing a half double crochet into every stitch across this row. So just go across this row with a half double crochet until you reach the end of this row. Okay, so I've gone all the way around and finished this first row, and now for row 2 you are going to be chaining 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet, and go into the next stitch with an actual half double crochet and just place half double crochets once again into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this row. And you are going to be finishing this row and then placing another 2 rows of half double crochets so that you have 4 in total. So you are going to be finishing this row and then repeating this row another 3 times so that you have 5 half double crochet rows at the bottom. So I'm just going to let you carry this on until you have 5 rows of half double crochets at the bottom, and then I'll meet you back to show you the rest of the pattern. Okay, so I finished my 5 rows at the bottom of the cardigan, as you can see. And now I'm going to crochet the front edging on the cardigan. So I've just finished, I've not fastened off, my yarn is still attached, but now what I am going to be doing is switching back to the 4.5mm crochet hook, and pop your hook through like this, and I am going to be zooming in, but this is a really easy part, there's nothing complicated, just chain 1, and this counts as a single crochet, and just go into the next space with a single crochet. And this is the wrong side of the stitches, so that means at this point the bottom edging that we've just crocheted, we are going to try and place our single crochets as best we can along this space until we reach the hexagon. I hope I'm making sense. So I'm placing my single crochet here, and now I finished this this edge, which is where our 5 rows that we've just made is. And now we are going to start placing single crochets into each and every stitch across like this, including the chain spaces. So I hope you can see. So now we've reached the hexagon that we've made, and this is the front edging of the cardigan, and just place a single crochet all along this edge, and you are going to be going all the way along up to the top. I hope you can see on camera. Let me de-zoom for a second. So go all the way and then all the way down the bottom, and I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, so I finished this edging, so this single crochet edging, and I did fasten off and sew in my loose end, but I love the result. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you thought of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.